World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy, Star Wars The Old Republic, SWG, it doesn't matter. You have finally decided to try your hand at being a guild leader in an MMORPG to create your very first guild.
Yeah, and it's gonna be killer.
Well, Matty, if you're gonna make a guild, it's gonna be a lot of work. But if you follow my step-by-step tutorial, I know for a fact that we can turn you into a true guild master, the envy of your entire server. Are you ready to get started?
You better believe I am.
Well, first we have to thank today's sponsor, so you're gonna wait.
Okay.
Today's video was sponsored by Latex Cosplay Bald Skull Caps. Are you somebody that just hates having hair or just wants to look like your favorite streamer over on Twitch? Well, then look no further than the link in the description. These latex bald caps are sure to give you the satisfaction that you are looking for at last. The satisfaction of scaring away every female in a 10-mile radius. Get yourself a bald cap today, everybody. Link in the description for those who are ready to take their streaming and YouTube game to the next level. Bald cap cannot guarantee success on twitch.tv or YouTube.
So, can we get started on actually making a guild now?
Yeah, we can. Now listen, Matty, all right? Making a successful guild begins with one simple thing, and that is Chapter 1, defining your guild. Every guild is different, and yours needs to be unique to you as a player and as a leader. What kind of guild do you want to lead, Matty?
Well, I'm not really sure.
Well, there are a few different types of guilds that could be made in an MMORPG, and so how about we review all of them together here today?
Yeah, right, sounds good.
All right. The first is the PvP type guild. Now, I know that you're an eager monk, ready to do battle with your guildies in the open world, in the arenas, and in the battlegrounds. But you gotta be prepared, because unless you are the highest ranking PvP player on your server, nobody is going to take you or your guild seriously and join. You're making a guild for world PvP? Oh, I guess arenas are too hard and complicated. You don't even have a ranking, you stupid noob. Why the hell would anybody join this loser guild? All right, so maybe PvP isn't really like your thing, but don't worry. The second is the PvE type guild, a place for raiding and for dungeons. I mean, who doesn't love that? Now, if you choose to make this kind of a guild, you are going to be blessed with dealing with dozens of man-children each week, all screaming and causing drama every raid night because they didn't get the imaginary purple-colored pixels in their imaginary inventory in the fantasy video game.
Matty, how come Mooklock always gets every single thing of gear in the fucking game?
Now, if you decide to create a role-playing guild, prepare to waste countless hours creating an epic background story, direction, and purpose to your guild, only to have it filled with people who are going to use it like a dating website to find women to cyber with in the quiet corners of your favorite MMO.
I'm looking for a strong and valiant woman to go on an adventure in the wet wilds of Black Marsh.
No luck so far, huh, Tiger? Well, leveling guilds can be quite a fun idea, though. Having people to explore the world with you as you venture across its lands and zones on alts. The only problem is, in the case of this guild, prepare for an absolutely dead guild chat. Prepare to make absolutely zero friends through your guild, and be ready for people to join and leave constantly on a whim without a word. It's really all the fun of having a guild without actually being in a guild. Now, Matty, I know that these 4 options might sound and might have been a little bit unsatisfying for you, so you're probably thinking in your mind of creating your own unique guild, something that does not fall within these 4 categories, something nobody has ever seen before. And you know what? That is absolutely adorable. That is amazing. But if your plan is to make a guild about anything else other than these 4 things in an MMORPG, well, you're going to be the only person in that guild because everybody is going to think your idea is fucking stupid. Chapter 2, Recruitment. Alright, so we've determined what kind of guild we want to lead, and now it is time to start recruiting members. And there's one surefire way to get people to join into your newly formed order of honor and glory. And that is, you guessed it, begging in your local city trade chat.
Begging? I don't want to beg.
Matty, you're going to do exactly what the rest of us have had to do at one point in our lives. You're going to beg for members and you're going to like it. As you beg in your local trade chat and city, you are most likely going to be called an annoying piece of shit, but you won't care, because through your wailing and whining for members, you will manage to find at least a small handful who are willing to join your guild because they're bored or something. They won't be the best players or the brightest, but damn it, they're your guild members. Get your friends to join too while you're at it. If you have friends, but just don't turn your back on those trade chat guild members for too long or... Oh, yeah, they just left. Oh, and look, your friends. They just left your guild too because they want to join a better guild. But hey, they said no hard feelings in guild chat before they left, so it's cool, right, Matty? Yeah. Beg in trade chat until your roster begins to fill. Beg on the game forums, on your Twitch streams, even spam new players who have just made brand new level 1 characters and ask them to join your guild, only to end up on a ton of people's ignore lists. And now that we finally have a couple of members, it's time to move on to the good stuff. Chapter 3, Special Events. You can't just ask people to join your guild and give them absolutely nothing to do. I mean, come on. People need events to participate in if they're in a guild, opportunities to meet their fellow guild members, make friends, and enjoy the MMO in ways they've never thought possible. And it is your responsibility, Mr. New Guild Leader, to provide them with these opportunities. So Matty, you got any ideas for events based on the guild type that we've made?
Oh, hell yeah. I spent all night thinking of a few. I can't wait for the guys to see what I come up with.
All right, well, just remember, make it interesting, make it fun. Maybe even offer, I don't know, like a golden incentive for coming, if you know what I mean. Tell people frequently about the event in guild chat. Remind your members in whispers, and even set the event on your guild calendar. This is it, Mr. New Guild Leader. Are you ready?
You better believe I am. Wait, where the hell is everyone?
Well, you see, that's the best part about being a guild leader and planning events. You see, nobody is going to show up to your stupid events. None of them. And when you ask why, they're going to have some stupid reason as to why they didn't. They'll probably even leave the guild the morning of the event while you're offline, just to make sure you don't ask them to attend.
Man, being a guild leader sucks ass so far.
Well, Matty, that's just because you haven't reached step 4 yet, the most important step of them all. Chapter 4, Building a Community. Okay, we don't want people leaving our newly formed guild after we've just spent hours begging to find members, okay? It sucks, all right? And we certainly want people to participate in these fun and cool event ideas, yeah? But in order to make people stay and truly participate in what we've created, we need to build a community around our guild.
Ah, I see.
So start by making a community Discord. Put a link in the description of your guild info. Most likely nobody's going to join it though. But when somebody does join, however, for whatever reason, message them constantly. Ask to speak to them in voice chat and do your absolute best to be their internet friend.
Hey man, how's it going? Thanks for joining my guild. You want to do some dungeons together this evening?
Eventually, you will realize that the community you have built is absolute trash, and that the majority of people in it are miserable wrecks. One guy will even tell you all about how they left their refrigerator running one day, forgot their mother was in the oven, and how their dog died of anal cancer and now his sister is pregnant. Afterwards, just distance yourself from the Discord, from your guild, and silently disband the thing when all 6 of your members are offline at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Disband the guild? I just made this fucking thing, and now you have to put all this fucking work throughout this video, and now you want me to give up?
Oh my god, Matty, no! We just have to move on to step 5, the final thing that you need to understand about being a true guild leader. Chapter 5, here we go again. That's right, Matty. Despite following this well laid out guide, your guild is almost 99% sure to fail. But that's okay, because despite the fact that the tremendous majority of guild leaders fail, you are different. You do not quit, and so you will try again, get a new guild charter, beg for more signatures, you'll return to begging in trade chat for members, making events that nobody will attend, and trying to make a community that'll ultimately scare you off. Then you can just do it again, and again, and again, until something different happens. You know? Something magical.
If I'm likely to fail this damn much, why even fucking bother?
Because there's a slim tiny, insignificant, minuscule chance that you will create a super successful, fun, and interesting guild that the entire server will know you for. And how cool is that? But most likely you won't, and you'll just end up joining somebody else's guild who you'll let handle all the bullshit that you can't be bothered with. You know how it is. And that is what making a guild and being a true guild leader is all about in an MMORPG.
Sweet Jesus, screw it! I'm just going to be a solo LFR raider like everyone else.
Hey, before you go and be miserable, can you tell everybody to like the video to help with the YouTube algorithm?
Yeah, sure. Like the video, fuckheads. You happy?
Thanks, Matty. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and for all of you aspiring guild leaders out there, good luck. I know that you have it in you to create something magical. Maybe. Whether it be in World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls Online, Star Wars Galaxies, Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy, or otherwise, the opportunity to build a new community awaits you, weary traveler. But the question is, will you answer the call and become the guild master of tomorrow?